This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Wilson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Oh, he's going to take a shot. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 59 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard.
Here's Ryan to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To Calvin Ridley.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again. That'll bring up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
Kickoff for Seattle.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Ryan on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be it. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is... Here was the scene, the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for
There's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Gurley. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on.
It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Here's Powell on the return. Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Gurley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. This is intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight run.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Buccaneers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one goes for 30 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, Brady. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Now Brady again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of...
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. He got his man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Rob Gronkowski, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 14.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Powell on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Interception. Picked off at the 48. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did 3. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Kickoff for the Falcons.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 54 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they don't get it. They Tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Buccaneers 26, Falcons 21.
And good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. To throw is Ryan. Completes a short throw to Stocker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Smith trying to run for it. But only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And now here's another interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Ryan. Completes a short throw to Stocker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. Not open. That's Calvin Ridley. The 30. And he is down deep in Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. That's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Seattle.
Here's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. That's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Now he's forced out left. And incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal on?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need him.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He is down deep into Seattle territory. Good time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards.
20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn to a big play.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll take over.
No, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. He gives it off to Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 36 extra point away from tying the football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And look at this. Big game. A fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped off.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Come on, boy! CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Seahawks 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. To throw again, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. Wilson, hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Steps away to his left. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, and this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 53 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. 30. The 20.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Falcons. Todd Gurley. 78 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
44-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Moore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Ryan. This is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Another try on second down to Gurley. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Gurley. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Seahawks 14. Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
A loss of 14 on the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Ryan wants to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pick up there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Ryan. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Not surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First down, Seahawks.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Tyler Lockett, incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.